I have filled a sketchbook. This book is now full. As you can see from the pages, it is super like wrinkly. All of the pages look like this because I use a lot of wet materials on this, like watercolors and such. But yeah, we're gonna do a sketchbook tour now because this sketchbook is filled. This is one of my favorite sketchbook brands. It's Canson probably. I don't know anymore because it's filled with stickers. I just know that my friend knows where to buy these, and I just tell her, bring me one more, I have filled this one. Well, now it's filled, so that means you get to see what's inside. I have put in so much of these in here, tags, because I don't want you to see. There might be not safe for work stuff in there, and there might be like some information. This one here has my phone number, and I don't want you calling me. It will also give you a huge phone bill because I live in Finland, and I think most of my followers do not live in Finland, so don't call me, alright? Let's go into the pictures. These are actually from the latest Inktober. That's like over half a year ago. Actually, this one is not. This one is just a drawing of my character, who is a trans girl, who is very shy at first, but then she finds a girlfriend. You're gonna see the picture of the girlfriend later on. And this is just from the Inktober thing with, yeah, it's just me, basically. And here's the girlfriend. Look at her. They're being all cute together. And here's something that I don't even know what I was doing when I drew this. It's just kind of like a comic about some cute gays proposing, and that's it. I mean, these are not like characters that exist at all. I think it was just that back then I just got my cane, and I was kind of feeling kind of sad about having to get it finally. I have had problems with my what is this side? This side here. This is left. Yeah, with my left hip for a really long time. Since birth, it was fucked up when I was born. So, you know, but now I have finally bought myself a cane. So I was kind of feeling sad about the fact that I can't walk like I used to. So I wanted to draw characters with canes, just being cute like this here. Here. Let's look at this first, because this has characters from Life Outside the Circle. Maiju doesn't want to hear the story from the storybook, and Juha just wants Maiju to go to sleep. I think this was also for Queertober, and I did the Queertober, Inktober thing, which had like the different queer themes. And this one is just my character and my partner's character. And he has wonderful tattoos. Let me show them closer because you need to see them. Look at them. Live, love, laugh. Heck. Bob, heart. Bob is his best friend. I love New York. There's a Konoha symbol from Naruto in there. Really cool tattoos. He's a cool guy. Alright. Let's continue our journey onward. I always, whatever stickers I find, I stick them here. This is from a mail that I got, and it has my address, so I just covered that too. Here is a picture from this kind of like post-apocalyptic story where there's this guy and his boyfriend, and they find a baby. Look, there's a baby there. There it is. It is such a tiny baby, and he has it inside his clothes so that the baby will stay warm. But yeah, they find a baby and they're like, let's bring this baby to the nearest city. Oh, actually we already started liking this baby, or like I started, I'm not sure about you, but I want to keep this baby, and then they keep the baby. Here, let's look at this first, because this one is just like next part of the previous image. That's the baby. That's the guy who wants to keep the baby. That's the guy who was like, I'm fine with this. We now have a baby. That's fine. Look, yet again, Naruto tattoo. I have problems. Look at this tattoo in here. 3 eyes like that. What's here? Oh my god, it's on my arm nowadays. And this one, Cradle Me Like a Child. I'm so tired. This was from when Life Outside the Circle just started, and basically Juha was just always tired. He's not that tired anymore. He's unemployed nowadays. He has time to take care of his child and be anxious about living in Helsinki. So yeah, that's what's happening right now. Next page. Oh, look at this. This is beautiful. This is the sketch for this one. This here. You can see it closer. Look at that. That's a sketch for another picture. What the hell? Not even a sketch for this one. It's a sketch for this one. We're gonna see that soon. I was wrong. But sometimes my sketches look like this, that I don't even know what the sketch is for half a year later. But yeah, these boys. These are from Story. This guy's name is Dex and this guy's name is Cliff. And these are from Story where they were kind of in a mob or something. That's nice. And here's this one. This is the sketch. This is the sketch. This is the inked picture. I made stickers from this, but I actually, in the end, I didn't use this version. I drew it again. I don't know if it's in here or somewhere else, but I drew it again and inked it and colored it the same way as I color Life Outside the Circle normally. So yeah, but this I don't actually have stickers of this. I was going to make this kind of stickers out of it, but I actually in the end ended up making badges, like buttons out of it. Yeah. I can't even remember what all of these are. These are like half a year old. This is me and my partner, like from a photo or something, from the Helsinki Pride last year. I drew this for the Inktober as well. Now this one has something on it, because I don't want you to see what's in there. I don't want this video to be not safe for work. I already said fuck once and now I said it twice, so you know, that's something. Is it now not safe for work? This sticker doesn't stick, so I taped it on the page with masking tape. He says, take a photo, it'll last longer. Here, this is Sami. It's for Inktober, just regular something. Here is, this is French. This is not French. This is a joke. It's a joke in Finnish about diarrhea. Pretending to be French. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. This is an interesting picture. I wonder what they're saying. Something that needed to be censored. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you what that is, but that's a nice picture of Sami and Juha from my webcomic Life Outside the Circle. Read it on Webtoons. They will not be saying this stuff there. And here's another for the Inktober, Queertober thing, which was like, the theme was mother, so I drew this picture of this trans man guy who is also a mother, because that happens. I'm not a mother. I don't have children. I'm not father either. I don't have any kids except for these kids. This is my child. Look at him. He's beautiful. He has a shirt that says "Government out." Yeah, that's how it is. This is just like a floor plan for the house of Maria and Markus in Life Outside the Circle. Maria and Markus are the older couple who are friends of Juha and who take care of Maju every now and then. So this is the floor plan of their house. Like you go in from here, there's the exit. This is like the hallway. There's a toilet in there. Here is this like huge area that is like basically kitchen / living room. Here's their, like, it continues in here. There's like a couch and TV, and here's their bedroom. But I haven't drawn what's in their bedroom or what's in their toilet because you didn't see those rooms in the comic at all. So you don't need them. There's no point in showing. But I needed to design what's in this area because that was something that you did see in the comic. Alright, next one. A nun. This was from a joke this is Dex, the character you already saw. I mean, we have like million different alternative universes for all of these characters, because it's basically a thing that me and my partner do. We have characters, we don't like role play them. It's not role playing. We kind of like improvise like scripts for them, because in role playing, if you say something that has happened and later on you realize that was a bad decision, you're not going to change it, because that's role playing. But script writing is where you're coming up with a thing and like you're not kind of tied to one character. You're coming up with stuff for multiple characters, and you can come up with stuff for your friends' characters too. And if something doesn't work, you don't have to live with that decision. You can just go back and change it, because it's a script and it's supposed to be changing all the time until it's ready. So that's what we're doing. So we're like improvising scripts for these characters, just, you know, to keep ourselves creative and to help with other scripting, because I have gotten so many great ideas from those scripts for Life Outside the Circle and any other comics that I'm doing. But yeah, this was for one of the things where Dex had a joke that his boyfriend might have a nun fetish. He didn't, but he dressed up as a nun anyway. For, I don't know, it was humor, I guess. His humor is weird. Here are some of the illustrations I did for my Patreon. These are for the different goals. Like these are for like because my goals in there are like, if we reach a certain amount of money, I will translate or publish online some of my old comics. And these are for these. I just added the comic covers on these. But yeah, that's what's happening in here. And here's more of these. We have now reached the third goal, I think. Like, it just happened recently. And that means that, because we just reached it, like, I don't know, 7 days ago or something, that means that I need to start translating. Well, I have promised that I will take about a month to translate the thing, so I'm gonna translate it this month. So that's what I have to do this month. And this is also for my Patreon, just a introduction comic for the thing first. Yeah, well, you can just go to my Patreon, and I will have the link below so you can see like how does this eventually look like, because as you can see, it has no panel borders. You can see, by the way, that I have sketched it with a red pencil, and then it's black and white, and I can easily delete the red with Photoshop later on when I have scanned it. But yeah, this one is on my Patreon, and all of the other ones are there too. These are also from my Patreon. I made these like titles that are like animated. I'm not gonna say the file format because someone is going to strangle me for saying it the wrong way. Is it GIF or GIF? You never know which one I use, because I'm not telling you. This is a new character. I have posted some pictures of him on my Instagram stories, but anyways, I drew this while I was censoring this book, so this is a newer drawing from like yesterday, even if it's in the middle of this one. Yeah, that's how I live my life. This is from a pill bottle. I think this was when I got I had like some kind of infection. I just got some antibiotics, but it's a sticker, so I stuck it here, but it has my dead name, so I covered it for you. And also it might have some other information about me that you don't need. You don't need my social security numbers or anything. Here is some more illustrations for the Patreon that I never used. I didn't use these. Sad, but true. Here is yet another picture of Dex, where this was like a story, like he already knew he's trans, but he was making some really good money with photos, so he was doing that. But yeah, that's nice. If you're not trans, don't like start objectifying trans characters, because this is kind of getting, you know, like just like drawing trans guys in very feminine attires can be triggering to some people. So I'm gonna add like a trigger warning at the description of this video so people know that I have drawn this. But like, for me personally, it's nice to draw trans guys in so many different ways just to explore my own identity. So, you know, but like, just like this kind of art, especially when it's done by mostly cis men, can get very, very fetishizing, and that's not fun. But anyways, here's a picture. Here's a newer picture that I drew while I was censoring, because there's boobs in here, so I censored the boobs. This is like completely unfinished. I never finished that one. I'm sorry. It was a nice picture, but it's not finished. Then there is this character that I don't want to talk to you about too much, because she's from a comics project that I might be doing. Same goes for this guy. Yeah, I like him because he's angry. He's angry, and that makes him sexy. I like it. I really love drawing muscular people in general, just like muscular, especially arms, and yeah, just the torso. Yeah, I like that. Here's a picture of me and my boyfriend. Here's an I was kind of thinking I should make enamel pins of this astronaut cat thing that I have. Oh, here's the astronaut cat. Yeah, I have my stickers on the table. About this, you know, just kind of like change it into an enamel pin. So I was thinking about that. But yeah, and here's my boyfriend. A beautiful picture. Here is the character Cliff that I was talking about. This sketchbook seems to have a lot of pictures of Cliff. Cliff is cute. He's a tough boy, soft boy, very round. And here's some more enamel pins, plans, and more pictures of this person. And I have written the name of this YouTuber in here, Cat Black or something. I don't know how to write it, but I was watching her videos. They were good, so you can go watch her videos somewhere. Yeah, so I just wrote that down so that I remember to watch the videos, and after that I did. So yeah, this was an accidental shout out for her. Yeah, and here's some more pictures from the Forbidden Comics idea. No, it's not forbidden, it's just a secret. Look at this guy. What a beautiful flower boy. I love him. He's so cute. Next page. Oh, look at this. I love this picture so much. I had so much fun drawing this. That's my boyfriend. That's basically me. I don't know who that is. That's NPC. I don't know. Anyways, yeah. I want to color this. I could color it with Copics because there's nothing behind it. But yeah, I don't know what to do. Maybe I should color it with just watercolors. That's my favorite anyway. Here's yet another version of Dex. This was from some kind of like medieval, I don't know, fantasy something. I think he was like an assassin or something. I have no idea. I don't remember it anymore. Here's some plans. Here's how I was showing a friend how you can censor a word that you like need for the comic, but you don't want to actually show it, but also censoring it with like just like stars looks weird. So you can just censor it by making the picture, like making the speech bubble part of the picture, you know, just like, because this seems like the insult is really like hitting this person here, because this person's head is covering one of the letters, you know. So I was kind of like explaining how you can censor things that are said in the comic by placing the speech bubbles strategically. Anyways, somehow meaningfully behind the pictures. And here are just plans for comic covers and such. And here are the boys, Cliff and Dex, inside Cliff's sweater. That looks weird though. It's not a best drawing. Here is Dex as a baby. He's screaming, "Meh!" And his daddy's just like, oh, now it's good, right? Because he was kind of a very difficult child and he just didn't want to learn to speak. He just wanted to scream at all times. So that's why he's just like, "Meh!" And here's some plans for, I was doing a live drawing event in Angoulême Comics Festival in France. So here's my plan on what I'm drawing. This picture of Sami, Juha and Maiju from my comic. And I have like also like the schedule how fast I need to draw this so that it'll be interesting show at the same time, because it was kind of like it had like these punchlines. Like every time I added a character in there, it made the picture more and more fun. It was almost like one picture, but it was kind of built like it would be comic panels. Like while you build the picture, it becomes more and more interesting. I should like film me drawing this one sometime so that you can see how it works, because I can just redraw it anytime. I have drawn it twice now for different purposes. And here is an image that I wanted to use for my Patreon, but I never did. And here is an image for the January special thing that I had on my Patreon. That was basically, if you become a backer in January, you will get yourself drawn in Life Outside the Circle. And that happened. People have been drawn. Here's just plans for a comic. Here's just stickers covering, because there's like a Copic used in here. I just have all kinds of stickers. I get them free mostly. I don't really buy stickers, but I get free stickers and I stick anything in here. Alright. And here are the pictures for this comic that I was planning here. Here are the pictures for it, and then I fixed the comic together on Photoshop. But this is what it looks like. I mostly do my comics this way. I just draw pictures and then I add them together with Photoshop. Here's Dex again. He has been outside for a long time and he looks very dirty. This is not even like a zombie apocalypse or anything. He just looks very dirty, just for fun. Here is a comic about me at every comics festival ever. Let me read it to you. HP at every comics festival ever. Can you look after my comics? I'll just go to the toilet. Okay. The comics say, gay. I'll be right back. Going to the toilet, getting out of the toilet. Hey! Someone there. Oh my god, we start talking. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, my stomach starts rumbling. I go to eat. Nom. Oh, and then I'm like, oh, time. And then I go back. Sorry, I took so long. And the comics are sold out. And my partner has died while waiting for me. There's also another comic in here. This is for my Patreon, because the $10 backers get these comics about me, like even more than these. I just have some of them in here. I'm singing, I'm so into you, I can barely breathe. And there's Sarah and Paju, my partners. He looks like he's singing to his avocado sandwich. And I'm saying, don't millennials shame me and my sandwich. Besides, I'm singing with my sandwich, not to it. Slurp, eating the sandwich. Beautiful story of a millennial love story. A man and his avocado sandwich. Next one. Oh, here's a comic. Yet again, I'm gonna read this to you again also. This was for when I was going to Limingatu's teach. Booking a flight to Oulu. I'm gonna go to teach in a small countryside town in town of Liminka. Flight will be in the airport at the nearest big city, Oulu, at 9:40 p.m. I'll just take a bus to Liminka. Okay, the bus leaves at 6 a.m. tomorrow. I am Sami. No. Yeah, that actually kind of happened to me. Sami in my comic doesn't realize that buses don't really work in the countryside. And I did the same. I assumed a bus would be going around, but it wasn't. Sad but true. Here's some more beautiful plans on beautiful comics. This was a comic about Cliff and Dex yet again, where Cliff was this like anime otaku whatever, and he was just like, I went in school and I sat on this spot where every anime main character ever sits because I want to be the main character, and my crush is sitting right in front of me, just like in my animes. And then I started waiting for him at the school gates when it was raining, and I was hoping he would be like, oh no, it's raining, I don't have an umbrella. But instead the guy is just like, oh fuck, it's raining, and just runs there without even asking for any kind of umbrellas, because that's what people do sometimes. And it was not romantic. Yeah. And here is a comic that is published in the Autoqueer Identities zine. So I'm not going to show that to you. So I have to tape these pages together because you don't need to see that. This is the peak performance of my art career. Look at this. Blank page, half a face. That's art. Like, if you feel like your sketchbooks look like this, it's fine. Mine does too sometimes. Not every piece can be perfect. These are also drawn now, like yesterday, when I was going through this, because I had blank page there, so why not draw on it? That's just me, and that's dragon slash frog, I don't know. Here is a picture I made. It's kind of like event art about like there's because I do a lot of interviews in comics events, and then I made the short gay stories book. I will also give you a link to, I need to like write down what I promised to link to you. What did I promise to link? Patreon, cat, no, and you can just search for cat's YouTube channel easily. I don't need to link that, but I need to link the book, the short gay stories book, to you. Yeah, I think that's only 2 things. I will remember that probably. I don't know. But anyways, here's the interviewer is just like, so tell us about your book, about your trans process, because Short Gay Stories is like this funny collection of stories, but it also has a commentary that I was making while I was realizing I was trans. So the commentary made me realize I was trans. And then here I am just like, you're 30 HP, keep a positive attitude, be a good role model to the trans youth. And then there's just like all of these wonderful crowd who are being very transphobic, just asking very transphobic questions that I'm not going to read to you. But you can probably read them if you just like stop and pause the video and just zoom in. I don't know. I hope you can't read them, but anyways. But because I get this a lot, that people come to me because I'm an adult trans man, and they're like, will you help me, or will you help all of my friends who are trans? And I'm just like, I don't have the energy, and I am also very, very tired of this process, so I can't save everyone. And people keep demanding me to save them because I happen to be open about my transness online. So, you know, that's a problem. But yeah, that was why it was like kind of vent art about that. But I never finished it because I got to vent while I was drawing this. I don't need this anymore. Yet another wonderful, beautiful page where there's just a little bit of red lines, and I started inking this, but I never finished it. It was for the comic where he's sitting there like the main character, and that's his crush. Here is some art. I drew this on an airplane, so it looks like unfinished yet again. But yeah, it has. Maiju doesn't want to go somewhere, and Juha and Sami are just dragging her. And I was also making this kind of poster where Sami and Juha are kissing, and in the back Maiju is there with like a mannequin head, being like, oh my god, a mannequin head, I love mannequin heads, I love loose limbs and everything. Maiju has a weird obsession. Then at this point I lost this book for a really, really long time, and then I found it again. Now there's like a time skip in this book. So I already started a new book. I started this one meanwhile, because I lost this one. That's why it's taken me such a long time to finish this, because I always lose my books. Here's a picture of my girlfriend Sara picking clothes. Here is Maiju with loose mannequin head saying to be or not to be. Here are some really sketchy sketches of me, my boyfriend and my girlfriend. These were done yesterday again, because I just happened to draw in this. And here is this thing that I did on Twitter. All of the pages are not in here. Some of them are in the other book, because I have been drawing in 2 books at once. And this one is like, I had this story on Twitter that you could, I did the Twitter polls, and the people on Twitter could decide what happened next in this comic. And then I drew the next panel. And here's another panel from it. So that's fun. It ended fine. It was funny. Here's a picture of my boyfriend again. Yes, yesterday. Did this yesterday. Yeah. I was just like randomly sketching yesterday. Here are some plans for yet another comic, because like when I make comics, I come up with like 50 ideas. Then I make plans, not like even drawing, just like thinking about them in my head, for 20 of them. Then I try writing scripts for like 10 of them. Then I test out drawing and I might do just like scripts or just like character designs for 10 of them. And then I do like, what should I say? I think I try drawing a couple of pages of 5 of them, and then in the end I choose, I don't even know, I just choose like 1 comic or 2, how many I can draw. But this is one of the 10 that I was like testing, and this is actually now in top 3. I have 3 comics, and I know that I can basically only draw 2 of them. So this comic and the one about the one that I was talking about earlier in this book, those are in the top 3, and there's one more in there. I don't remember if it's in this book though, but you can see probably later. But anyways, I have 3 comics now that are in the top 3, and I can only pick 2, and I don't know which ones to pick. This is hard. But anyways, these are characters from that one. Let's not talk about them too much. Here they are yet again. Here they are. And this guy is also a character from that book. Yeah. No spoilers, because I don't know. Well, this is a spoiler now. You know his name is Mikko, because it's there. Mikko. This is like the first version. I was like, I don't like this one. He looks too clean and too neat. So I like this one better. He looks like he's seen stuff. That's better. And here's this one. This guy's name is Sumu. Means fog in Finnish. Sorry about that. And this one, his name is Xan. And that's the characters for this one. Oh, and here's one more picture of them. Yeah. I don't know what this one is. I was counting rooms, and there's a prize for something. Here is Sami. And here is Maiju. These were pictures that I drew, and I told my partner to just like draw what Sami has in his bag, and then I will add them here on Photoshop and post it online so people can see what's in Sami's bag and what's in Maiju's bag. So it's gonna be fun. So those are already sketched but not inked yet, so you can't see them yet. Sorry about that. Here is a view from my table where I work, where I do most of my work. Here's a view. I have this plant And I have this statue of frog doing yoga. And here, yeah, that's where I work. Here is Dex threatening someone with a chair. And he has my jacket. I own this jacket. I love that jacket. It's my favorite jacket. This is a beautiful image. There's like two images here. They are a pair. This one and this one. This is Sara. This is Paju, my girlfriend and my boyfriend. And these images here, the name of these is Hope. Why did you have to leak the container of the vanilla sauce? Divine punishment is coming for me for leaking the container of the sauce. So this is like an angel and this is like a demon, and they are both going to kill me for leaking the container of the sauce. Yeah. Here is just a character design for this one comic that we're, or like not a comic, it's like a children's book thing that we're doing together with Paju. I love these pictures so much. This one and this one. I just want you to stare at them forever. Stare at it. Look at all those eyes and those wings. And look at this fog. It's so beautiful. Like I added just a tiny hint of pink in the fog, so it looks beautiful. It's not just black and white. So yeah. That's what I had. And here's some more plans for the characters in the children's book thing. It tells a story about this knight. This is the knight. And there's a king. And there's a dragon king. And there's a trans prince who was kidnapped. They are brothers, the king and the prince. Yeah, that's what's in this one. And then there's just, let's not look at these too much because you're gonna get spoilers for the comic or the children's book. But this has the different things that I have written about it, and then I just put some color behind this. And that was the end of the book. That was it. Now you have seen what's in this. It took me ages to fill this. And that's why you haven't had any sketchbook tour videos. But fear no longer. This book is gonna be filled super soon because look, I have already filled it this far. This is how much I have left. Somebody needs to send me a new book because I have very little pages left. But we're gonna when I finish this one, if I don't lose it, we're gonna get a sketchbook tour super fast. So that's nice. This one is also, this is not so interesting at the beginning because I have so much text in here. Look at this amount of text. Wait, here. I have covered some of it because you don't need to see it, so I have covered it with these weird drawings. But yeah, I have, like, that's why this book is also super full already. But now you have seen what I have. I hope you had fun. I hope you will now go see the things that I mentioned here. I will give you links, bunch of links in the description below. So have fun with all of them. For now, I think that's all.